Good morning, Jai Bharat, Jai Savidhan. Dear friends, Suraj Singh, Faridabad, Bharat. Every day, same thing. Bharat, we people. Vande Mataram and Bharat Mata ki Jai. Bharat Bhagya Vidata. It has to continue without stop. We have to remember who we are. Must, it is. Must and must. Regret is that certain people have raised something that I cannot talk of constitution because I'm not expert. Yes, that is right. I'm not expert in law. I'm not expert in what other people are. I'm very small person and I'm not very big person, to be very frank. I am only a citizen of this country. I am not law expert. I'm just a common man like you are. But I have same concern, same degree of concern as all citizens must have regarding nation. Lowest person to highest person must have a concern for this nation because they belong to this nation. And if those who don't have concern of this nation, they do not consider this nation as their home. Simple. You may be whatever you are, in whatever highest position you are, whatever highest education you have, and whatever highest authority you have. If you don't have concern by your conscience, by your heart, by your mind regarding this nation, then you cannot call yourself that this nation belongs to you or you belong to this nation because you do not treat this nation as your home. You are a selfish person. So you owe your responsibility to this nation, your duty to this nation. But you consider, no, it's not my nation, it's your choice. Even though you are officially citizen of this country because you are living in this country as owner of this country. You want rights, but you don't want duties. I will tell all that you do not need any kind of expertise if you want to read, understand our constitution. Constitution is not physical science. It's not differential equation. It is not integral calculus. It is not geometry. It's not trigonometry. It is not biological science. It's nothing as such. It's simple document. Of course, written in English originally, but it's available in other languages, particularly Hindi. Of course, Hindi is good one. It is translated document according to Constitution of India itself, because there is a provision of translation in our statute, Constitution of India, super law. So if somebody thinks that you need highest qualification or you need a lawyer yourself, that is all wrong concept. There is nothing as such. This constitution is having preamble and 395 articles and then having certain amendments, and of course it had before J&K application of law, but that has gone because J&K constitution has gone. So it's a small document, it's not very big. If you have intention, there's no one who can stop you, and there's nothing as such you can understand that. It's English, of course, you read in Hindi, no problem. It's simple, summarized document, no major analysis is there, only system is given, how system is moving. What is preamble? What is general name of this country? Fundamental rights, what is the state? What are your rights? What are nothing else? Expression, directive principles, and what is executive? What is legislature? What is judiciary? And what are other institutions? Panchayat Raj. What is union list? What is concurrent list? What is state list? And various amendments. And general system is given in municipality. Is you cannot say that you need be an expert. This is for public. It was written when, you see, long back, 80 years, 70 years back. Concept must have started 75 years back. So they did not have concept of mathematics with them, and there is no requirement to know mathematics or sciences or something, or you should be a legal, you can say legal. No, that's also not required. It's all misconcept. So those who talk like this first should understand what they are talking of. They keep every citizen far away from document because they speak like, oh, you are not an expert to understand this. to understand, to know, to have knowledge of Constitution, there is absolutely no need to be an advocate or a lawyer or a judge. Not at all. It is like subject of social science, sociology, same subject. You don't need a specific science. If you want to know what is crowd, what is institution, what is law, what is society, what is parliament, what is municipality, for that you want to have expertise. What is neighborhood? For this you want to know expertise. What is road, what is train, what is flight, what is sky, what is sun, what is moon, for this you know expertise. You don't need any expertise for that. It is just misleading advice. You require only very simple qualification. Even matriculate person can understand Constitution. Question is, one needs time to read it because this is the many pages document. And if you know science, if you know social science, or if you know sociology, or you know civics, or you know nation, or you are a student of common understanding, you can read this Constitution. There is no major requirement. For example, name of this country is given in Article 1. Name of country is in what specialty you must have for this. State definition is given. What is specialty you want this state? What is the state is defined? What is fundamental right is defined? What is duties are defined? What is directive principle is defined? There is not even a single article that cannot be understood by a common person, provided one has time and patience to read it. Yes, if you cannot understand English, don't read in English, read in your language. English, Hindi language can be understood. But English, Hindi is also not easy. Means you have to, means it is very pure, you can say pure Hindi or whatever language you call it. Therefore, don't be discouraged by certain people in this country who do not intend citizens of this country to know about Constitution. They don't want that you should know Constitution, you should know preamble. Preamble is just one page, but it is very significant. We people of this country, having resolved to constitute ourselves into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, to ensure to its people justice, liberty, etc., etc. There is no need of mathematical knowledge to understand this. There is no need of any atomic physics to understand this. It is just a misconception being spread by anti-social elements who do not want people to know this document. And if people start learning this document, these political shops shall close. You must know your rights. You must know your duties. It is your basic requirement. When you are home head or home member, your family, you must have your understanding of people. You must know what the duties of members of family, how much money you have to bring for their budget. You have to know all that, then you maintain your family. Same thing, nation is a family. It's not a foreign nation for you, it's your own nation, your honor. You have rights, you have responsibilities, you have privileges. You have duties to lead people, and you have a duty to lead yourself. And if you sit like this, don't do anything, then others will lead us. Do you want others lead you? You have a long experience. The others led you. British led you, Mughals led you, before that many more led you. You want to be led or you want to lead yourself? Best approach in life must be self-approaction. Proactive, you should be proactive. Means you have to lead yourself. Start at one point. Certainly when you start at one point, you will find second point and you move on that, and you find third point, you move on that. You start something, you will find way yourself. There shall be many ways, and you have to apply your optional authority, which way you have to go. So don't be discouraged by that. Constitutional knowledge is very basics in this country, and not only in this country, but also in every country. People know. Maybe they don't know write, but they know read, how to read that. If you cannot read, listen to that. There are so many videos or maybe audio video available. You can listen to them, you can use them. At least you should know what article is where. Don't know judiciary means you are not directly linked to that, but you are linked to executive, and you are linked to legislature, and you are linked to other institutions. For example, CAG, For example, election commission, and many other examples, municipality, responsibilities list for union and concurrent list for both union and state list, and panchayats. So many articles are available which very few people have gone through. It's nothing very impossible. It shall increase your knowledge, it shall update you, it shall make your part of personality. You must get into this. And if we know this, you will understand what is meaning of your vote, what is meaning of prime minister, and what is meaning of president. Because you are linked to these people in your life from birth to death. You are not directly related to the judiciary. Avoid judiciary. When you understand other articles, then you can go to judiciary, or even don't worry about that. You shall know what is budget, what is minister, what are procedures. You must know that, so that these political leaders, so-called political leaders or political robbers, do not mislead you. They know that you are not able to understand constitution. That's why they speak anything to you and you trust that. Even our educated class are not very smart to an extent constitution of this country is related to. I'm sorry for that. It's basic requirement. You are expert in other subjects. You are experts in cricket match. You are expert in football match. You are expert in films. All those which are giving you nothing in return. You are all interested in those. You don't have time to know about your national powers. You have no time for that. You have no time to know about what you are, wherein you are living. What are your rights, what are your duties? You are not interested to know about them. You are only interested in singing songs, only saying few words regarding this country, and then that's also in an entertainment manner, not in a serious manner. Issue of countries are very serious. Don't take them as entertainment film. As our leaders say, elections are utsav, and I condemn this type of statement by whosoever leader one is. Elections are not festivals. Elections are serious examination taken up by people of this country. Election makes or breaks your future. That is very fact. If you are able to understand, you write your own fortune by yourself, and that is what is called Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Jan Gan Man Adhinayak Jayo He, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. This line is very, very significant from your future viewpoint. Singing is not adequate. Analytical understanding and grasping of its meaning is very important. जन गण मन अधिनायक जो है भारत भाग्य विधाता. Bharat, you are Bharat. Bhagya, you have to make your luck, fortune, and Vidhata means a person who writes luck is God. Soul that writes. So you are God in yourself, unto yourself, and you have to calculate and define your fortune, and that is through your election that you vote for. So it is very serious issue. You cannot throw vote like you throw drops of water, or you play with everything. Election is game of seriousness. You have to decide for yourself, for your incoming generations, and you have to solve your problems, and that is through media of election. So don't be laughing on that. Don't take it entertaining. Take it very seriously, like any other examination you appear in your life. This is permanent examination, most important examination. It doesn't matter that you lose it or gain it, but you have to participate seriously. That is what I say. Constitution has got many serious topics in this, which we always keep away, we keep off, we don't want even to read them, and you feel shame on that. Shy, oh, I should know. People will say he's reading Constitution, he wants to be leader. Okay, I want to be leader. What's wrong with you? Everybody's leader in life. You think leaders are only in politics? Leaders are in industries, leaders are in offices, leaders are in trade union, leaders are in society, leaders are in associations, in groups. Where there is no leader, tell me. Leaders are hawkers, leaders are vendors, all are leaders. Everywhere, wherever you lead, you are leader. Even if you lead a group of corrupt people, there you are leaders. Everywhere you are leaders. Drivers, union leader there are. So leadership is required everywhere. Why do you think only these are leaders? These are actually spoilers of this nation. These are not leaders because they have no ambition. Their ambition is just to get power and that's all. License again after 5, you are actually licensing them. By virtue of vote mandate, you issue formal license to them. So you are actually a licensing authority for politicians for constitutional offices, which are elected, which members are elected by direct vote. You are a licensing authority for them. Take it that way. You are like a gazetted citizen because your name is on electoral voting list. You are a gazetted man, gazetted person. Vote list is a gadget. It's a formal record. Try to make all this way. Don't underestimate your power and authority. If you think that way, you will definitely read Constitution. You have to understand what is Constitution, what is preamble, what are articles, what's the name of this country. People don't even know that. Prime Minister doesn't know. MPs don't know. Parties don't know. Name is written, is fully written, but they do not know. They know something else. Example is Article 1 says, name of this country, Bharat and India. Simple. But they say Hindustan. Shame onto all those leaders, all those people who speak name of this country, Hindustan, because Hindustan name does not exist anywhere since 1947. It does not exist anywhere. But still, we keep on moving Hindustan, Hindustan, Hindustan. सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, replace it. सारे जहां से अच्छा भारतवर्ष हमारा. What's wrong with that? सारे जहां से अच्छा भारतवर्ष हमारा, भारतीय है हम, भारतीय हैं. What's wrong if you speak like that? When your national anthem, राष्ट्रीय गान says भारत भाग्य विधाता, I think how many times Bharat is written, you could go and check that. Don't be misled. Don't use your knowledge without having real information. That is very, very important. Okay, you are in school, I don't mind, but once you are matured, when you are going to vote, you have a responsibility. Vote is not just to buy something and eat it. No, it's not that. Vote means you are a responsible citizen. You have to conduct responsibly and you have to think many times before voting. You have every right to demand whoever comes to you for vote or whom you want to vote. You have every right to know about that person. It's like curriculum vitae or biodata. As you apply for certain position, you submit your biodata or your curriculum vitae, and then you are shortlisted and called for interview or written examination. Just for a smallest position, you appear through that procedure. This means if that smallest position requires that position, that procedure, this is very highest position. You are going to elect MLA or MP. These are constitutional functionaries. These are constitutional functionaries, not ordinary functionaries. Member of Legislative Assembly and Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. They are very high class functionaries in this country. There are only 5,000 around MLAs in this country, in 140 crore voters, 140 crore people. And there are only 550 Lok Sabha MPs out of 140 crore people. Just think, what is average? 20 lakhs per MP, right? You think one MP who is responsible for these 20 lakhs, can he manage 20 lakhs? If you are appointed some officer in office and you say, okay, take care of this also all area, you feel, oh, how much work I have to do every time somebody is coming and raising and questioning me. A person who has become an MP, he has to look after all those 20 lakh people. Can an MP look after that? And if he looks after that, he has to take care of all these people. What competency is required for that? Disposal of job. Have you ever thought of? Just election is adequate, you think? Oh, I have voted and my duty is over. Once you vote, your duty is over, you think. If you think that way, then you have part mind, not full mind. You cannot think. You may be whatever degree having in your education, you may be doctorate in your field, but you cannot think about common life. You cannot think about national life. Democracy does not stop only at voting. It starts at voting and continues until next vote. It's a continuous process. We have to define ourselves. If something is not defined in our constitution has left many fill-in blanks. You fill them. There are many blanks. You fill them. Write yourself. Because it is silent. You have every authority to think and decide what you think of that fill-in. You fill in yourself. No one can question you. Even God cannot question you because it is blank. Either fill it or I use my way. Very simple. It is my examination to whom I elect as an electorate. It's my right, my duty. So I have to decide myself with many considerations. This I have. I need my representative, not PM's representative, my representative. He has to work for me, he or she, whoever. That incumbent should work for me, my constituency, and this nation. And that person must know what is constitution. And if that person must know, means I must have knowledge of constitution so that I can raise questions to that person. What do you know about this? And how shall you solve this? A day when you are so competent to raise such thing, this nation will change. All these political parties have established their own system in this country. There was no system of any political party at all. And still, there is no mandate, no compulsion that you have to elect political party candidates. No such mandate is there in Constitution. And no one can force you not to elect them or elect them. No. You have to raise questions even to those people who come on behalf of political parties. Answer me these. If you cannot ask questions, you are not a voter at all. You are just living in fool's paradise. Oh, I have vote power and I have voted this man. Why did you vote this man? Do you have an answer? Oh no, my family used to vote to Congress or my family used to vote to BJP. It is like my religion as I go to temples or mosque. I am voting this. Oh, I cannot think to vote someone else. This is called foolishness. This is what these leaders want. They call, oh, BJP workers, these are the Congress workers. Workers mean, if you work for party, doesn't matter to me. You are a paid employee. You get salary or don't salary or work for a job. I don't know. But as far as country is concerned, country is not under BJP or under Congress. They are just in companies, nothing else. Congress is a company, BJP is a company, and all political parties are shops. I'm saying shops, malls they are. They are malls. They are selling their ideas. They are selling their manifestos. They are selling their false promises. They are selling lectures. They are selling speeches. What else they are doing? They are only selling something to you in exchange of vote. Your payment is made by vote. And they are selling you some dreams. That's the politics. Do you want such type of politics or you want scientifically organized politics? Professionally organized politics? What do you intend to do? As citizen, we have to decide. It doesn't require any legal expertise in this. It is simple common sense. When you go to buy some small item in market, even if you buy some vegetable, you check what is vegetable. It is old or new. It is fresh or not fresh. You have to see everything, quality of that, and how much you need. Then you buy that. But these people can sell anything. Anything they can sell. Since 1950, we have bought everything from them in imagination. in dreams. But our votes are not imagination. Our votes are not dreams. They have considered voters of this country fools. All political leaders considered us fools, illiterate, and they could keep our votes in their pocket. That's what they consider. And we have kept our votes in their pocket because we never thought what is democracy. We never thought what is a republic. They can convince you. They are so expert in convincing citizens, and citizens are convinced because we are emotional people. We are people who can be easily swayed by their formula of sentimentalization. They sentimentalize us, they emotionalize us, and we are swayed. Garibi hatao, swayed. 5 सूत्री कार्यक्रम swayed, 20 सूत्री कार्यक्रम swayed, 15 lakh swayed, 2 crore job swayed. Every political leader is expert how to make people fool. And people are made not only fools, super fools. We are made super fools instantly for a few weeks. And their shopping is done. Vote is purchased. Ideas are sold. And people get some imaginary government which is not fact government because it got by swayed votes. It got into that result is they don't do anything. Tell me how many times your member of parliament visited you in 5 years? In last 70 years, how many times your member of parliament visited you? Do you have any answer? How many times did you need your member of parliament in 70 years? Or member of legislature in 70 years? How many times did you access to him? Can you see? Can you count that? This means if you don't need your MP or MLA for your individual purpose, or you don't need any problem with that, you don't need your support, then what purpose that MP or MLA serves for me? This means that person is elected only for the purpose of lawmaking work. Only for lawmaking work, not for your individuality. Because when you go to some authority, you don't need MLA. You go to some development department, you don't know MLA, MP. Means where is that person required? Then why should I vote MLA or MP? I have to think. It's not my duty to install that person in office. No, that's not my duty. You get lost. I don't need you. Because you're not doing anything for me, for nation. Just going sit in assembly or house is not adequate for me. Your performance is required. You are lawmaker of this country. You are budget maker of this country. You are problem solver of this country. Tell me what you have solved for me. Otherwise, why should I need you? This is a question which every student has to see now, at least, if not seen in past. Yes, drama is there. Yes, Indira Gandhi stage drama and other stage drama, and now the super artist is staging drama. We are not here to watch drama. It is future of this country. Where this country is leading to, we have to see that. We are not watching a film. No. It's our future. It's my money, our wealth. How we are going to use our wealth. How we are going to use our people. It's not one-man job. It's a collective job. It can only happen. Change is a must. Social change, professional change, engineering change, medical change, political change, constitutional change, statutory change, national change, international change, weather change, climate change. Everywhere there is change. Then you should have mind change as well. There was some you can say motto, engineering for change. This year is engineering for change. Yes, engineering for change, but we do not understand why this. Engineering itself is change. Engineering means changer, change agent. Engineer is change agent. Doctor means health agent. Professionals means professional agents. So what means political people? What for constitutional office? They are to change nation for a better status. It's public that's working. It's not political leader. Public is working from lowest level of worker to highest level of officer in any company or in government or wherever. People are working. If people are working themselves, they are producing assets themselves, they are producing wealth themselves, then why should we bother for political leaders what they are doing? What is output of these people? Have you ever thought of? Input is our vote, input is our money, our taxes, our input is our facilities to them. But what is output? What is delivery? Should it not be accounted? Should not be audited? Should there be no political CA who are people of this country, who are voters of this country? But why do you vote blindly? I will vote this, whatever happens. No, you are then not serving your country. You are not thinking of your duty. That is fundamental duty under Article 51A. You are not understanding your country. Oh, I have to vote to this, whatever it doesn't. Why should you vote to that? Why should you vote to that? Why don't you think of a better person? Why don't you ask questions and they tell me, do you want to do this for me or no? Give me in writing. Do you have courage to ask your possible candidate? Give me in writing what to do. Remember, these political people, these people who are going to be elected, they are your representatives. Again and again, I am stressing on this. You are not their servant. You are going to appoint them. You are going to certify them. You are going to certify their election. It's not returning officer. It's not election commissioner. It is you, election commissioner and returning officer. They work on your behalf. They serve you. You pay them. This person should represent you properly. He has to work as your attorney. And if he cannot work, he doesn't know you and you don't know him, what is function? I don't understand. It's out of my understanding at least. Maybe you are more intelligent than I'm thinking of. You can understand everything. You can imagine everything. You can take everything for granted. If you take that one, that's your choice. But you are not thinking of a nation in that case. If you think I have to elect prime minister, then you are in fool's paradise. You have no power to elect prime minister. No one in this country can elect prime minister. Even PM cannot elect prime minister. And even president cannot elect prime minister officially. Yes, president can appoint anybody as prime minister for 6 months only. That's it, not permanent, not regular. When there is no provision as such in the constitution, then why do you worry about that which is not positioned, which is not mandated? Why you are worried about that? There is no provision in the constitution to elect CM, but you are going to elect CM. This is a problem. You are sailing on two boats. You want future, you want money, you want wealth, you want progress, but you don't know who shall make it. Just think you are elected PM. Just a minute, imagine. You are thinking to elect PM. Now why are you electing MP? Either elect this or elect that. You are voting to someone else and you are thinking of someone else. This is not dilemma, you think? This is a practical dilemma. You are not a decision maker. It's not called decision making. You have to decide. Voting is a decision for future. It's not simply casting a ballot paper or EVM. It's decision from every citizen voter to decide for this country or decide for a state. You can decide only when your competency and consistency, and that is assumed to be held by each voter, because voter is considered of sound mind. You cannot decide, and you don't have sound mind. That is basic requirement of voter. Age and sound mind, no other requirement. If you have sound mind, then you have to decide sound, not blind, not closed minds. But you vote in closed minds because you are swayed, and every person is suitable for swayed. You understand what I mean? Sway or luffing, you can say. When something is not vertical, it can be vertically moved this way or that way. That's called sway, S-W-A-Y. I am swayed. Wind pressure, I am swayed. I am swayed and swayed, or I'm luffing. Luffing action, that's called. Not stationary. This way and this way, this way and this way. Be stationed. Being plump. Be in position, in orientation, don't sway. And political leaders intend to see you sway. Why? One party leader gives one speech, he goes away. After that, somebody else will come in 3, 4, 5 days later. He'll give, you counter that one. Why I have to listen each leader each time? Come on one stage and talk together and finish. All sit together and argue, not going to say as happens in West countries. Why do you run away? In one speech, Modi is coming. In one speech, other is coming. He is answering. We don't want this. We are not interested in your arguments. We are interested in solving problems. When you write your manifesto, you are not giving any solution. You are giving only promises. Promise manifesto, it's not a proposal. We want proposal. You proposal. We are going to approve your proposal by vote. But you are not giving any proposal. Example, I will remove poverty. Any proposal? No proposal. I will get you 15 lakhs in each account. Did you receive any proposal? No proposal. Nobody gave any account from where that money would come. One man has to be paid this much. How many people are there? What amount is there? What is required? Is that available? Nobody questioned, nobody answered. We will give you 2 crore jobs each year. Yes, we are happy. But give proposal, from where shall give? Nobody asked, nobody answered. If such types of promissory notes or promissory words or promissory speeches, are we there to see this or receive this? This means we are used to vote for 7 decades, but we could not understand what is vote. Its strength, its soul, its power, we failed to understand. We just understood that we have to vote. That is difference in politics. That is difference. We are used to democracy for leaders, not for public. We are living in a world of democracy that is suitable for political leaders and not general public. Am I born in this country just to vote? This is my general title always. Why should I vote? Am I born in this country just to vote these criminals? I am calling criminals because they are. Why should I vote them? I came to this country, I was born in this country for their vote. Means I am a voter only, I can never be a leader. Yes, I can never be a leader because I am not a member of any political party. I have no personal, you can say, eminence in this country. Only these people are eminent because they come from political background. And all other background always fear, oh no, we don't go to politics. Which family today plans that his child should be a politician? Yes, they plan he should be doctor, engineer, professional, CA, etc., etc. How many percent plan to see their kids political leaders in future? I think only these people who are involved in politics, their only heritage comes to politics. And they are coming in. They are dynastic politics or whatever else. Hell with that name, I don't consider. My question is, my constitution allows every citizen to become prime minister of this country and president of this country. Then why is only in concept? Why only in theory? Why only in constitution? Why not practically? Can we get it practically? That's the question here. Can your daughter, can your son become president or prime minister of this country? Have you thought of? Never. Because you are not from if you are from political background, yes, you can do whatever you want. Otherwise, no. So where is democracy? There is no democracy in that case. It's only in words. Democracy is only for these leaders, not for public. These leaders know it very well. Because they have devised the virtuality of this system. They have not defined theory of the system. Theory is available without any application. We have destroyed the theory ourselves. We always think of something which we should not think of and never think of something which must be thought of. That is the problem here. We are a democratic society, biggest democracy, but stupid democracy. Useless democracy. If I have no right to become leader, what's the meaning of democracy for me? My right is only for vote, that's it. For all life, I have to be voter, nothing else. I can't be MLA, I can't be MP because I have no route to go. If I contest independently, people will not vote to me. They will vote only BJP, etc., etc. Means for them it is business, commerce, industry. For me it is nothing. I have to do my job, I have to run my shop, I have to earn myself and request them, do this for me, appeal to them, please do this for me, please do this. My money, my country, my power, my person, my constitution, I have to appeal to these bloody fools. You do this for me? They are all this. They require such type of treatment for them. NRC, you did not care for people. You did not thought, and you did not think anything. You never had got any suggestions from them, and you are saying give suggestions now after you have done everything. Means you think you are on of this country, we are servants. Is that? People have to think, otherwise you lose this nation from your hands. Just you don't need geography, you need power also, you need wealth also, you need every right also. Otherwise, these people will not give you anything. They are robbers. Leaders is a sewage name these days. Leader. Oh, leader, political leader, crooked. Just like police is considered crooked. Bribing people are considered crooks. IS are considered crooked. All are because of what? Not because of their knowledge, or because of their corruption. They are all corrupt. Even if they are not corrupt, people consider them corrupt. Generally, they are corrupt. So these people are not valued. Oh, government servant, leave it. Because concept is inefficient, corrupt, careless, updated. Common concept is that. And highest application goes to political leader. Oh, political leader, there must be something wrong. Shout. Well, I'll stop it now. Hope you understand. भारत के संविधान को समझो, देश को जानो, गलतफहमी के शिकार ना हो। गलतफहमी रहने का कोई फायदा नहीं। देश आपका है, संभालो। नहीं संभालोगे तो किसी का कुछ नहीं जाएगा, आपका जाएगा। आपके बच्चों को सोचो, इन राजनीतिक नेताओं को मत सोचो। ये बर्बाद कर रहे हैं, करेंगे और करेंगे, करते रहेंगे। इनका क्या जा रहा है? इनको तो पैसा कमा लिया, 7 जन्म इनके खाएंगे, 7 इनके जनरेशन आने वाली खा लेंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। प्रॉब्लम तो उस आदमी को सड़क पे बेचता है सामान, रिक्शा वाले को, तांगा वाले को, मेरे जैसे आदमी को प्रॉब्लम होने वाली है। क्या होने वाली है? इनको कुछ नहीं होने वाला। ये गेम खेलते हैं, खेलते रहेंगे। इनके लिए सब क्रिकेट है, सब फुटबॉल है, सब बल्ली बॉल है, सब गिल्ली डंडा है। इनके लिए पब्लिक बोले कुछ मायना नहीं रखती है, कुछ नहीं रखती है। किसी भी पार्टी का कोई क्यों ना हो, इनको अपने से मतलब है। आपने इनको अपने से मतलब रखना है या देश से मतलब है, ये आपको देखना है। आपने जनगण मन को स्टैंड कराना है या फेंकना है, या आपकी मर्जी। गाना गाने से कुछ नहीं होता, खाली गाने से कुछ नहीं चलता, समझना भी पड़ता है। भारत भाग्य विधाता बोलते रहो, करते रहो, वंदे मातरम कहते रहो, कुछ फायदा नहीं कहने का। जमीन मेरी, वेल्थ मेरी, खा रहेंगे। वाह, खा रहेंगे। मेहनत हमारी, देश हमारा, वोट हमारा, राज कर रहे हैं ये। हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते भाई? हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते? वोट हमने, राज करने के लोग सिर्फ गिनती के लोग राज करेंगे इस देश पे, बाकी बेकार है। आज आप पार्टी बना लीजिए, कोई पूछेगा नहीं, कोई वोट नहीं देगा, नहीं देगा कोई वोट। इन्हीं को देंगे लोग। जितना मर्जी ईमानदार आप हो, जितना मर्जी मेहनत करने वाले हो, जितनी मर्जी बातें करें, जितनी मर्जी लिख के भी आप दे देंगे, आपको तब भी नहीं देंगे वोट। इन कुत्तों को देंगे वोट, क्योंकि झूठ भी बोले, फ्रेब भी, कुछ भी करेंगे। आज कुछ बोलेंगे, कल कुछ बोलेंगे, परसों कुछ बोलेंगे, प्रधानमंत्री लेवल पे बोलेंगे, झूठ पे झूठ बोलेंगे, लेकिन फिर भी आप वोट इनको आप देंगे। यही दुख है इस बात का, यही बर्बादी की तरफ जाने वाला देश है। ये कहकर मैं खत्म करता हूँ। धन्यवाद आपका। जय भारत।